Hi and welcome back. It has been 2 weeks since I started my 2 weeks 1 palette using the LORAC Unzipped Ocean Sunset, and it's time for me to move on. Not only because it's been 2 weeks, but because I'm a little bit tired of this palette. I said that I do like it, and I do, but I have a few issues with it. So I'm going to just go ahead and get into it. The LORAC Ocean Sunset was chosen by my Decision Roulette app, and so this is what I've been using. I like it for the most part, and then I don't like it for like a little bit. So I'm gonna go through color by color and just kind of give you my thoughts. All right, Mother of Pearl is a really pretty inner corner highlight. It's got a lot of shine to it. I have used this every single day. I don't know, can you really tell? It's got like a pearl-esque finish, and I do like that one. Bedrock is a really pretty brown. I'm not one to ever really say, oh, I like browns, but this one's really nice. It's got a nice tone to it. I can build it up or just keep it kind of light. It's a brown. Saltwater is this minty green with a little bit of a gold sparkle in it, and I thought that I was going to like it. I used it one time, and I think maybe I didn't like it because I got it wet with Fix Plus and then packed it on my lid. It wasn't my favorite. Swatching it, it's just like a gold shimmer, but on the lid it just looked kind of funny, maybe because of the teal base. I'm really attracted to teal eyeshadows, but then I don't actually like them on my eyes. I don't know what to say about that. And it's also really chunky, and I got like super crazy fallout from Saltwater. Sundown is this really pretty mauve shade. This one as a transition shade was my favorite. All right, Ocean Floor I admittedly did not use very often. I'm not super stoked on bronzy shades, so I didn't even really try. Sandbar is a gold, and it is a very yellow gold. I am wearing it on my lid today, but I don't love it. Yellow golds I tend to not really like, so I don't reach for them. I did wear that one twice, but if I never ever wear a yellow gold ever again, I will be okay with it. Horizon is also on my eye today as my transition underneath Sandbar. And this is kind of a cool shade. Although very light, it takes a lot of building up, and it kind of brushes away. So I'm okay with it, but it's not my favorite color. High Tide is another like mauve color, and I really liked this in my deeper crease along with Sundown. Definitely got the most use out of Sundown and High Tide. Sea Urchin is a shimmery purple. I don't really love shimmery purples as much as I love purple eyeshadow. I don't really like deep shimmery purples. It's pretty, but it's also kind of hard to work with in the sense that it fades away and then it doesn't really turn up purple on the eyes. Stingray is really pretty, and I really liked to use this one for deepening up my crease whenever I was using, what is it, High Tide and Sundown. It looks blue in the pan, and it kind of comes off blue, but once I put it on top of the mauves, then it was a little bit more purple. I don't know. So my thoughts on this palette are, yes, I love it. Excuse me, I love the colors in it. I think that they did a really good job with the mixture of colors, but the ones that I didn't really like Ocean Floor, Sandbar, and Saltwater, and Sea Urchin, if I don't use those ones, I'm okay. And the shadows are really powdery. I don't know if it's because this palette's a couple of years old or what, but I do experience some fading throughout the day, mainly with the mattes. It is what it is. I'm glad that I have that palette, mainly because it's an ocean themed one, and I used to live by the ocean and I love the ocean, but I don't know if I will be reaching for it as much as I thought I would whenever I had initially purchased it. Okay, so the LORAC palette, I'm ready to be done with it though. I'm getting kind of tired of just focusing on the mauves because those are my favorite colors in that palette. So I'm going to spin on my roulette wheel and we're gonna see what I get for the next week, next 2 weeks. I pulled up the LORAC Desert Sunset because I just used the LORAC palette, the Ocean Sunset one. I'm actually going to spin again because I really don't want to use another LORAC palette for the next 2 weeks. I pulled it again. No, I don't want that one. Okay, it chose the Natasha Denona Star Palette. I think my roulette wheel kind of hates me. No, not really, I think it likes me, but yeah. Okay, the Natasha Denona Star Palette. I love this one. I love Natasha Denona Shadows. This palette has a lot of warms, and then it has a lot of cools and pinks, and I know I just said that I don't really like yellow golds, but these ones are more glittery and they're a lot prettier than the ones in the LORAC palette. So that's kind of exciting. I guess I'm going to be super blingy for the next 2 weeks. I have not gotten as much use out of this palette as I probably should have for as lovely as this one is. So I'm going to be using this one for 2 weeks and I think it's going to be super fun. I'm excited about this. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and come back in 2 weeks to see what looks I came up with using the Natasha Denona Star. All right, see you later. Bye.
Hi and welcome back. It has been 2 weeks since my 2 weeks 1 palette thing. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Let's try that again. So with the 2 weeks 1 palette, with 2 weeks 1 palette, I'm rotating through all of my palettes using a roulette, the Decision Roulette app on my phone, and